You want to be great? Well, here's the first thing you need to know. It's not going to come easy. You've got to outwork everyone. Not just in your field, not just on the good days, but every single day. When others are sleeping, when others are resting, when others are making excuses, you need to be grinding. You need to be putting in that extra effort when nobody's watching. Success is earned, not given. You think you can show up for a couple of hours and be handed everything? No. It's the long nights, the early mornings, and the sacrifices that you make in the quiet moments when no one sees you. When you're getting tired, when you're doubting yourself, that's when the work has to kick in even harder. And let me tell you, the road is not straight. There will be bumps. There will be setbacks. There will be times when you want to throw in the towel. But you've got to dig deep. You've got to pull yourself up and keep pushing forward, because the one thing no one can take from you is your effort. Your commitment to outworking everyone around you. When others rest, you rise. When others make excuses, you find solutions. You keep the foot on the gas, you keep grinding, and you keep proving to yourself and to the world that no one, not a single person, is willing to outwork you. There's no shortcut to greatness. There's no easy way in. But if you outwork everyone, no matter how hard the journey gets, you'll stand at the top, and no one will be able to say that you didn't deserve it. Success requires hard work. Success isn't handed to you. It's earned through relentless effort, especially when others aren't putting in the same work. Work when others rest. To truly outwork everyone, you need to put in the extra hours, even when no one is watching or when it feels difficult. Commitment in the quiet moments. The real test of your dedication is what you do when things are tough, and when nobody's around to see it. Embrace setbacks. Challenges and obstacles will come, but resilience is key. Dig deep and keep pushing forward despite difficulties. Consistency over excuses. While others may find reasons to slow down or quit, you need to focus on finding solutions and staying consistent in your efforts. Greatness is earned. There's no shortcut to becoming great. By outworking others every day, you'll prove you deserve to stand at the top. Success isn't something that just falls into your lap. It's not something you can wish for and have it magically appear. To achieve anything meaningful in life, you have to work for it and work hard. It doesn't matter what field you're in, what dreams you have, or how talented you think you are. If you're not putting in the effort, then you won't reach the level of success you desire. The truth is, most people want success, but not everyone is willing to do what it takes to get there. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple: the amount of work they're willing to put in. Talent might open a few doors, but it's your work ethic that will keep those doors open. Talent can get you noticed, but it's your effort that will carry you through. It's easy to look at successful people and think they've had it easy, that they've been blessed with opportunities that you haven't. But the reality is, those people have worked tirelessly behind the scenes, often for years, before they were able to stand where they are today. They put in hours that no one saw, faced countless rejections, and dealt with failures that almost broke them. But they kept going, kept working, and that's why they're where they are now. The road to success is long, and it's filled with moments when you'll feel like giving up. You'll encounter obstacles, setbacks, and disappointments. But it's in those moments that your true character is built. Anyone can be enthusiastic when things are going well, but the real test comes when things get tough. When everyone else is ready to quit, that's when you need to double down and push forward. Because success is not just about being talented or having the right opportunities. It's about being able to persist when the going gets hard. It's about showing up every day, even when you don't feel like it, even when the results aren't immediate. Work is the key to turning your dreams into reality. It's about taking small steps every day that eventually lead to big results. It's not about making giant leaps all the time, it's about consistency. You're not going to become great overnight. It's the accumulation of effort over time that will bring you closer to your goals. If you're not working, you're falling behind. The people who are putting in the time, who are willing to sacrifice, will always be one step ahead. There's no magic formula for success. It's not about luck, it's about hustle. When you make the choice to outwork everyone, you create your own opportunities. You might not see the rewards immediately, but if you continue working, continue pushing, you'll start to see results. You'll start to see doors opening that were once closed. Your work will speak for itself, and before long, others will start noticing your dedication, your commitment, and your unwavering drive. That's when you'll realize that success was never about talent alone. It was about the effort you put in, day after day, that made all the difference. To outwork everyone, you have to commit to doing what others are unwilling to do. It's about showing up when others take the easy route, and pushing yourself when others are content with being comfortable. This doesn't mean you work just a little harder than the average person. It means you work in a way that sets you apart from the crowd. It's about making sacrifices when others choose relaxation and digging deep when everyone else taps out. Success comes not from doing the minimum required, but from doing the extra, from putting in the time when others are taking breaks. When you're outworking everyone, it's not just about showing up early or staying late. It's about consistently choosing to invest in yourself, even when you don't see immediate results. Most people will work hard when things are going well, when the rewards are clear and the goals are within reach. But it's when the rewards are not as visible, when the progress feels slow, that most people start to falter. This is when you need to push the hardest. You need to keep going when others would quit, and be willing to face the challenges that come with working harder than the next person. This relentless drive requires a mindset shift. It's about developing a work ethic that doesn't wait for motivation to strike. It's about being driven by discipline, not by how you feel on any given day. Some days you won't want to get out of bed. You'll be tired, frustrated, and tempted to give up. But the difference between those who make it and those who don't is that the successful ones keep going regardless of how they feel. They understand that motivation is fleeting, but the work is constant. The key is to push through when the excitement fades and when the energy levels dip. Outworking everyone means making the most of every moment. It's about utilizing time that others waste. While some people are distracted, complaining, or procrastinating, you're putting in the effort. You're not waiting for the perfect moment to start, or for everything to align just right. You take action now, even if the conditions aren't perfect, because you know that consistency and effort over time will create results. You understand that every small step you take today contributes to the bigger picture of success. You can't rely on others to push you. You have to push yourself. You need to develop a level of self-discipline that makes you your own biggest motivator. When you're outworking everyone, you don't wait for someone else to tell you what to do. You're already ahead of the curve, knowing exactly what needs to be done, and taking the initiative to get it done. It's about building a habit of work so that it becomes second nature, a part of who you are and what you do. When you outwork others, you build a reputation for yourself. People will start to notice that you're always there, always giving your best. You won't need to ask for opportunities, they will come to you. Because when you consistently show up, do the work, and put in the effort, the results will speak for themselves. And while others are still talking about what they're going to do, you'll already be doing it, and you'll be one step closer to achieving what they only dreamed of. The real test of your commitment is not how hard you work when everything is going well, but how hard you work when the world feels like it's against you. In the quiet moments, when nobody is around to cheer you on, that's when your true character is built. Those are the times that matter most. It's in these moments of solitude, of struggle, where you have to rely on your own drive and determination to keep moving forward. The work you put in, when nobody is watching, is what separates the successful from the ones who give up. When things get tough, when you feel exhausted, frustrated, or discouraged, that's when you have to dig the deepest. That's when the grind really starts. Most people, when faced with adversity, will slow down or even quit. They'll make excuses, blame circumstances, or wait for things to get better. But those who are determined to outwork everyone don't make excuses. They take ownership of their journey. They understand that success is not a straight path, and that obstacles are a natural part of the process. In these quiet moments, you must stay focused on the bigger picture. The small sacrifices you make in private will pay off in the long run, even if no one sees the effort. When others are sleeping, watching TV, or relaxing, you need to be working on your goals. Those late nights, early mornings, and countless hours spent alone sharpening your skills or learning something new are the times when the foundation for success is laid. You might feel like it's not paying off immediately, but trust me, all those quiet efforts accumulate over time. They add up in ways you can't always see right away, but eventually you'll realize that your hard work has built something solid that no one can take away from you. There's a certain power that comes from working in silence. You don't need to announce your progress to anyone. You don't need validation. What matters is that you're putting in the work for your own sake, for your own growth, and for the success you know is coming. When you push through those moments when no one else is around to encourage you, you develop a mental toughness that will serve you in the hardest times. You'll develop resilience. And when you reach that next level, when others finally see the results of your work, you'll know it wasn't just the big moments that got you there. It was the quiet, consistent work you put in when nobody was watching. These moments of solitude are not moments of defeat, but opportunities to prove to yourself that you can keep going, even when it feels like no one cares. The fact that no one is watching should motivate you even more, because it means you're doing this for the right reasons. You're doing it for your growth, your progress, and your success. That's the kind of commitment that lasts. It's the kind of commitment that over time creates extraordinary results. So while others might slack off when things aren't going their way, you'll continue to outwork them, day in and day out, and your consistency will set you apart in ways that words never could. Setbacks are inevitable. There's no way around them. At some point, you're going to hit a wall, face a challenge, or encounter a failure that shakes you to your core. That's just part of the process. But here's the thing. Those moments of difficulty are where the real growth happens. It's easy to work hard when things are going smoothly, but the true measure of your character is how you respond when things aren't going according to plan. When obstacles arise, when the road gets rocky, that's when you have the opportunity to show what you're really made of. It's during those tough times that your determination and resilience will either make you or break you. Most people give up when things get hard. They start doubting themselves, they feel defeated, and they allow the setback to stop them. But if you're determined to outwork everyone, setbacks are just stepping stones to success. They're not the end of the road, they're simply a challenge to overcome. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is how they respond to adversity. The successful ones don't quit, they dig deeper, work harder, and use the setback as fuel to push forward. When you encounter setbacks, it's important to shift your mindset. Instead of seeing them as roadblocks, start seeing them as opportunities. Each failure, each obstacle is a lesson in disguise. It's teaching you something valuable that will help you grow stronger and smarter. You may not understand it in the moment, but over time, you'll realize that those difficult times prepared you for the next level. They made you more resilient, more resourceful, and more determined to succeed. If you're willing to push through the tough times, you'll come out on the other side more capable than ever before. When things get tough, you've got two choices. You can either throw in the towel and let the setback define you, or you can rise to the occasion and outwork the challenge. The people who choose to rise are the ones who become unstoppable. They use adversity as a catalyst for growth. Instead of letting failure define them, they learn from it, adapt, and come back stronger than ever. Every setback is an opportunity to recalibrate, to find a new way forward, and to refine your approach. In many ways, failure is just a part of the success formula. It's not something to be feared, but something to be embraced as a necessary part of the journey. The reality is, setbacks will come. They're a natural part of the process. But what you do in those moments determines how far you'll go. It's in your ability to get back up after a fall, to keep going when you feel like quitting, that your true success is earned. You might not see immediate results, and you might wonder if it's worth it in the moment. But if you keep going, if you keep pushing despite the setbacks, you'll realize that all of those tough times were just preparing you for something greater. Every challenge you face is simply an opportunity to prove to yourself that you are capable of achieving whatever you set your mind to. And with that mindset, there's no obstacle that can stand in your way. Consistency is what separates those who make it from those who don't. It's easy to get motivated when you first start a new project, a new job, or a new challenge. The excitement is there, the energy is high, and it feels like everything is possible. But motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes, and when it fades, the hard work begins. This is where most people falter. They rely too much on motivation to get things done, and when that motivation wears off, they give up. But if you want to outwork everyone, you can't depend on how you feel in the moment. You need to build a foundation of consistency that carries you through when the motivation is gone. When others are slacking off, waiting for inspiration to strike, you need to stay committed. You don't wait for the perfect time to act, you make it happen regardless of how you feel. Consistency means doing the work even when it's hard, even when the rewards aren't immediate, and even when no one is watching. It's about showing up every single day, regardless of the circumstances. Whether you feel like it or not, you still put in the effort. The successful people you look up to aren't successful because they work hard only when they feel inspired. They succeed because they work hard every single day, regardless of their mood or circumstances. This level of consistency builds momentum. It might feel slow at first, like you're not making any progress, but over time, that consistency compounds. Every day you show up, every task you complete, no matter how small, contributes to your long-term success. It's like laying bricks one by one to build a foundation. It might take time, and the progress might not always be obvious, but over the course of weeks, months, and years, you'll look back and see that your consistent efforts have created something substantial. That's the power of consistency. It doesn't rely on big, flashy moments. It's in the quiet, steady work that's done day in and day out. Consistency also creates trust. When you're reliable, when people can count on you to do the work no matter what, you develop a reputation for being dependable. This reputation will open doors for you. People will want to work with you because they know you'll show up, put in the effort, and deliver results. Being consistent builds not only your own self-discipline, but also the trust of those around you. This trust is invaluable in any field. Whether you're working in a team or building your own business, consistency is what builds credibility and creates long-term relationships that support your growth. Moreover, consistency doesn't just apply to the work itself, it applies to your mindset. You need to maintain a positive, forward-thinking attitude no matter what setbacks you face. When others are discouraged and ready to give up, your consistent drive and focus will keep you moving forward. The key is to stay steady, not just in your actions, but in your belief that the work you're putting in will eventually pay off. It's about trusting the process, even when the results aren't immediately visible. Your consistency will be what carries you through the difficult times, and what leads you to success in the end. Consistency isn't glamorous. It's not about grand gestures or big flashy achievements. It's about the everyday, the small, the routine. But over time, that consistency will transform you. It will set you apart from the crowd because, while others may stop when things get tough or when the excitement fades, you'll still be there, working hard and making progress. This steady, unwavering commitment to putting in the work, no matter what, is what will ultimately separate you from the rest. Success is not a random event. It's something that is earned through consistent effort, dedication, and the willingness to put in the work day after day. It's easy to look at successful people and think they were just lucky, that they had a special gift or opportunity that made their journey easier. But the reality is, their success didn't come by chance. It was the result of years of hard work, persistence, and an unshakable commitment to their goals. The truth is, if you outwork everyone, if you are consistent and dedicated, you will make your own luck. You will create the opportunities others only dream about. People often expect success to be quick and easy, but it doesn't work like that. There's no shortcut to greatness. No matter what your goals are, whether it's in business, sports, or any other field, you must be willing to put in the hours that others won't. You have to do the things others aren't willing to do. That means sacrificing time, energy, and comfort in order to achieve something greater. You can't be afraid of putting in the work, even when the results aren't immediate or obvious. The people who succeed are the ones who show up when it's hard, when they don't feel like it, and when everyone else has given up. They understand that success is not just about talent, but about the determination to keep pushing forward, no matter what. When you commit to outworking everyone, you are making a promise to yourself that you will give your best every single day. You will work when others are resting. You will keep going when others are quitting. You will invest in your growth, your skills, and your future in ways that others won't. And over time, this commitment will pay off. The results may not be immediate, but they will come. Every hour you put in, every extra mile you go, every moment you push through will compound. And as the days, weeks, and months go by, you will look back and see that you are further along than most people, because you chose to put in the work when others didn't. What makes outworking everyone so powerful is that it is in your control. You can't always control external factors, opportunities, circumstances, or the people around you, but you can always control how much effort you put in. And that effort will create momentum, which in turn will create results. While others wait for the right opportunity, you will be creating your own. While others sit on the sidelines, you will be actively working toward your goals, day after day, making small but significant progress. Success won't be handed to you. It will be earned through your commitment to outworking everyone else. Over time, this effort builds something far more valuable than just success. It builds character. The discipline you develop, the resilience you cultivate, and the work ethic you instill in yourself will serve you for the rest of your life. And when you've outworked everyone, when you've given everything you've got and shown the world what you're made of, the success that follows will feel like the natural result of the work you've put in. It will be the reward for your effort, your consistency, and your unrelenting pursuit of your goals. It's not about being the smartest or the most talented, it's about outworking everyone else every single day. When you commit to outworking everyone, you're not just aiming for success in the traditional sense, you're building a legacy. You're creating a reputation for yourself that speaks to your dedication, your discipline, and your refusal to quit. When others fall short, when they slow down, when they take shortcuts, you continue. And it's that drive, that relentless commitment to be the hardest worker in the room, that sets you apart from the rest. It's in those moments of consistent effort, in those times when the journey feels exhausting or thankless, where you discover who you truly are. Every day, every decision, Every action you take contributes to the person you're becoming. Success isn't something that happens overnight, and it's not about achieving it in one giant leap. It's a collection of small victories, a series of moments where you chose to show up and outwork the competition, even when it wasn't easy. These daily commitments, these quiet acts of perseverance, will lead you to places you can't even imagine right now. It's not about the grandiose moments or the headlines. It's about the work done in silence, the work done when no one is around to witness it, that will carry you to heights that others will never reach. The truth is, life will always test your will. There will be times when you want to quit, when the burden feels too heavy, when the road ahead seems too difficult. But it's during these very moments that you need to remind yourself of the commitment you made. This isn't just about you. It's about the example you set for others. It's about being a model of resilience, of determination, and of unyielding effort. It's about showing those around you that greatness is earned, not given. You won't be handed success or respect. You won't be handed anything. You earn it through the choices you make, day in and day out. And trust me when I say this, no matter how difficult it gets, no matter how many people try to discourage you, or how many times you feel like giving up if you outwork everyone, the rewards will follow. They might not come immediately, but they will come. What you put in today, what you give in this very moment, will multiply. There's no shortcut to success. There's no way around putting in the effort. But the results will speak for themselves. When you're consistent, when you're disciplined, when you put in the work, even when no one is watching, you build something unshakable. Think about the people who inspire you the most. What's the common thread among them? I promise you, it's not just talent or luck. It's their commitment to outworking everyone else. It's their ability to show up when others don't. It's their consistency, their drive, and their refusal to let obstacles stop them. That's the path you need to follow. Success doesn't wait for anyone, and it won't fall into your lap. It's something you earn through persistence and hard work. This journey will require more than you expect. It will test your limits. But when you commit to outworking everyone, you're committing to growth, to excellence, and to a life of purpose. The moment you make the choice to outwork everyone is the moment you decide to transform your potential into reality. You decide that no matter how tough it gets, no matter the obstacles, no matter the setbacks, you will continue to rise. You will continue to push forward, and you will not be denied. So keep working, keep striving, keep pushing. Because when the work is done, and when you look back on everything you've accomplished, you'll know that it was the work, the commitment, the effort, the consistency that got you there. And no one can take that from you. That's your true legacy.